Hey guys, welcome to Testing Academy. My name is Pramod, and in this video, we are going to discuss about a very important question that people generally ask me: that how do I prepare for a 2 years of Selenium automation testing interview? So basically, I have a 2 years of experience, and I'm attending a Selenium interview, right, related to automation. What are the things that I should be prepared of? Right, I have noted out a couple of things, and I think these are the important ones. Means I have taken more than 200 plus interviews, and I think these are the concepts that you should know. So what are the concepts? And let's get started with it. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So first thing first, these are the points, and I'm going to discuss one by one. Right. So make sure the first thing, if you are basically attending any kind of a Selenium automation interview question, right? Interview, right? So depending upon the programming, which kind of programming that you already know. So I'm going to take a very simple example of Java, right? Most of the people right now are using Java, and they are in automation testing, right? So if you have 2 to 3 years of 2 to 5 years of experience, then what is expected is core Java first of all from you, and make sure you take certain kind of a code. If you haven't have refreshed your core Java skills, if you haven't worked from long time, I'll highly recommend you to buy some courses around it, so that you get the gist about it, right? Or you can directly watch some YouTube tutorials to refresh your core Java as well as the collections part of it, right? So let's come to the second point, which is very important one, and it is related to the Selenium. So if you have worked with Selenium, if you haven't, I would recommend you to start working on it. Go and watch the playlist section. Go to my playlist section of Testing Academy, where you basically learn about the 30 days of Selenium, right, as well as 30 days of automation. Start with it, where I have discussed about the important Selenium things that you should know. And basically, in a nutshell, you should know the important methods about Selenium, right, related to how you can do different things in Selenium, like how to use basically navigation, right? Timeouts, different ways of timeouts, exceptions in Selenium, right? You have to use basically you must have used any kind of action class, hovering, how you can handle hover concept, right? Iframes, frame within the frames, that is important, right? Keyboard events, how to basically interact, how to do send keys on a particular alerts, right? These are things that you should know. And apart from it, they are expecting a very basic, I would say, not basic, I would say a good understanding of your Git, right? So what is Git? Git is nothing but a source code management tool, right? And trust me, these are the only, if you know these things, that is fine. But if you have more knowledge, I will recommend you that thing, right? If you know how to push a repository, add files to the repository, commit, clone, merge, conflict, resolve conflict, right? Pretty much it, you are done with the Git, right? So if you have these, you know how to use these ones, right? If you haven't, I would recommend you to take certain course around it, and prob probably gonna take a week to learn about the Git concept. So make sure you do that. Make sure you revise that, right? They are expecting some good understanding of any kind of a selectors like locator strategy, especially related to CSS selector and XPath, right? So I have created extensive videos around it, and I'm going to link down in the description. Make sure you check it out, right, before attending any kind of interview. HTML drivers and DOM concepts are nothing related to like what happens when page load, right? These kind of JavaScript functions, what are the different JavaScript functions are happening, right? I'm going to put a description where you can read more about it. And this is if you are especially going towards the web application automation in Selenium, go and learn more about the HTML driver, so as well as DOM concept. These are important things for you. Jenkins, again, one of the important CI/CD things. Whenever they will start asking you any kind of a CI/CD, they will ask you, have you used Jenkins? So make sure you know how to create a like in Jenkins, how to add a reporting, right? How to basically schedule that job, and how to trigger that job, right? If you have a Git repository, how to basically fetch the repository, run the test case, and generate a report and send an email, right? You should know these kind of stuff. A couple of things related to Jenkins pipeline, how you can create it, right? Basic concept, I would say. You should know about these kind of things. And this is one of the important point, which is this one, which is called as type of frameworks, right? I would say that you should know at least one of it, like behavior driven. You can start with behavior driven if you haven't worked with it. If you are a company already using, most of the people are already using data driven testing frameworks, right? DDT is where they will fetch the data from any kind of Excel CSV file, right? These kind of stuff. So make sure you know that end to end what type of framework that you have used, and make sure you know the structure of your framework. If you and there is another video that I will link in the description where basically I talk about how to describe your automation framework to any kind of interview, right? So make sure you watch that. And that video I have talked about how you can describe your automation framework very well if you have worked on it, right? If you haven't, I have linked down a source code. Make sure you download it and understand it so that it's pretty much similar. If you are able to understand it, basically means you know that stuff, right? Hybrid, like most of the people right now are using hybrid, right? Basically they are mixing page object model, page factory with some another utils and all, so that you can basically check it out, right? Again, your current framework, how Maven is used in your framework, how if you are using test 10G, if there's a particular folder structure that you are following, right? All these things they want to basically get understand from you, right? So make sure you prepare well for this thing. Database knowledge, I would say, most of the time people will ask about from the MySQL perspective, and couple of folks talks about the Postgres. So if MySQL, I would say refresh your skills related to basic joins like inner join, outer join, and normal queries like DDL, DML, and DCLs mostly. Data definition, basically creating a table, alter, dropping, truncate, comment, and rename. Just make sure you try out a couple of things before attending any kind of interview. Select, insert, update, delete, like these are the common queries that you can try out. And commit, commit, save point, rollback. These are some advanced ones, but you can definitely see some examples before attending any kind of interview. Guys, make sure you do that, right? So these are just a high level points which I'm giving you, right? As a two, if you have 2 years, 2 to 5 years of experience, make sure you pay attention to these points before attending any kind of interview, right? Make sense? Right. Mixed preparation from my side, I would say that go and if you can go and buy this book, which is Head First Java. I would highly recommend it. It's one of the best book to learn any kind of a core Java. If you can attend certain kind of a coding interviews related to HackerRank and Hacker, means I used to do that, and if you can database, do the database structure and algorithm, couple of questions around it, so that you can have understanding what are the different questions which we basically asked for the SDET preparation, especially any kind of or an automation tester, right? For 2 to 5. Again, for interpretation, I would suggest create a cover letter, right? You can go to the website, go to online, type cover letter online. There's a particular website that you can try out. Make sure your resume is up to date. List of companies you can. This is what I do, is basically I prepare a list of companies to basically apply it. So make sure you do that also. This is the thing which lots of people are still missing, which is GitHub repo, right? So make sure whatever the project that you have done in Selenium, even you have created Postman CRUD operations, or any kind of a live project that you have done in Postman or Selenium, right? Make sure you put it into your repo. Make sure your repos are public and people can see your GitHub profile. They right now HRs as well as lots of people who are selecting in initial round are looking into it. So make sure you do that. Right, so references, I will highly recommend this link. I'll put it into the description box, where you will learn more about the different frameworks, right? So this was all about the question that has been asked for me, which is how do I prepare for any kind of a 2 to 5 years of experience of Selenium. I will recommend follow these high level things, and it will take around, I would say, it totally depend on you, but if I would say that it will take around like a month or half a month, 2 months to prepare for all the things at high level to attend any kind of interview, right? But totally, if you are right now attending, make sure you pay attention to all these things before attending, right? Let me know in the comments what do you think about this video, and if you want these kind of interview more detailed one, I can go for more details. What are the different questions I have been asked? Let me know in the comment. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you want to learn more about the software testing things, you can check out the playlist section. And if you are interested to learn more about from me, and you can go to the learn.thetestingacademy.com, where I have a couple of courses that you can try out and learn from it, right? Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.